What's up, guys? Dustin McDangles here, back with another Be A Pro video with Dustin McDangle, and we are back in the thick of it here with the Dallas Stars, guys. As you can see our record there at the Sim2Next game against the LA Kings, we are 24-9-3, as Dustin is also moving up the point mark on the team, as you saw at the end of the last video. But before we get into this next game against the LA Kings, be sure to check out the last video. I will leave a card in the top right hand corner of this video for you guys to go check that out. As you saw, Nick Bukestad is back from injury, getting into this LA Kings game, guys. They are on the struggle bus right now, so hopefully we can take advantage of their struggles to get win 25 on the season. But without further ado, we're going to get into the game right now. Into the defensive zone here, Dustin Brown with a shot on target. Able to get the save was Ben Bishop, as Dustin gets a step on one of the other players, finds Joe Pavelski for the one-timer effort. And there's a big save by the goalie between the pipes, as he will cover up for the face-off. We'll create goals as Golubkin coming up with the puck. We're going to try and go for that poke, force him one way. He's able to go down the wall. Dustin looking for that point. We get a nice little tip, but only goes to Dustin Brown, as Brown finds Branson. Oh, I have follow in front of the net. Our backdoor defenseman wasn't there in time. We actually tried to get down there on the play and just not there in time, as the Kings strike first here, as we are now down trying to get back into this game, as Lindell looks like he's coming out of the box. Petrie or Stefan, both of our defensemen were actually on the near side wall, leaving that back door, leaving Ben Bishop hanging out to dry there. As there's a nice saucer, stops the first shot, rebound comes right back to Iafallo, and nobody there in front of the net to corral him, and they are up one here in the first period. So we gotta watch that high guy. We're gonna work that high to Hutton. We get a nice hit on Hutton, as they still have a chance here. Hutton will work it up to Dowdy. Dowdy takes the shot far side. We went for the block, just unable to get it. As Sagan will find Ben. Ben into the zone will find us. Get a nice quick shot. Dustin does. As we are stone cold. Dustin with the one-timer shot. And Dustin takes the one-timer wrister from the pass in the corner from Tyler Sagan. And we are able to beat the goalie glove side on the play for our 13th of the season. Nice shot by Dustin there, as we sort of worked off in the high slot. And we are able to beat the goalie glove side high, our usual, and we toss our stick in celebration. As you can see the replay here again, Sagan finds us as Kopitar tries to get a face block in front of the net, just unable to do so, as we get our first goal of the game and we get our team back in it. Starting off the third period, as we usually do here in the past couple videos, looking to buzz some more, as we are up by one here in this game, as Jamie Benn gets knocked off the puck. He gets a nice hit in on the play. We find Joe Pavelski backdoor for the cushion here at the start of the third period. Jamie Benn put a lick in on Drew Doughty. We were able to corral the puck, find Joe Pavelski backdoor for the easy tap-in goal. As you can see here on his forehand side, he elects to go to the backhand one-timer there for some reason, as I don't know why he would do that, but he's able to slide that in behind the goalie for the early goal here in the third period. 10:18 left to go in the third, and the Kings get one goal closer here. So we are even strength here. Defensive zone face-off. Joe Pavelski really needs to win this. We got to get out to our point here. Jamie Benn able to win that draw, as Dustin has a nice little step on his defenseman. Gets a nice move. Gonna take the slap shot far side! And Dustin takes an absolute bomb on the goaltender. We are able to beat him with our hard shot there for our 14th goal of the season, second of the night. What an absolute bomb. Nice little backhand flick move to the inside. Change the angle of the goalie. And we take a nice quick slap shot. Honestly, wasn't even a full slap shot. Almost like a half clapper. Actually, no. He definitely took a full slap shot on the play. Beats the goalie just high glove side, giving us, again, the 2-goal lead here in the third period. And hopefully we can hold on to this lead and win this game. Able to knock that forward, as Dustin able to at least get the puck out, but lose control, and there is the empty net opportunity. Hutton gets a shot on target, as we are sort of getting a little lazy here on our coverage. Hutton works it down low to Iafallo, finds Kopitar, with an absolute snipe on the play. We got a little greedy there trying to get the puck on a little break for the empty net, and we actually pay the price as Kopitar gets that right past Ben Bishop on his glove side. I can't tell if that went under his glove or over it. We might get a better angle here as Kopitar looks like he goes underneath Ben Bishop's glove on the play for the goal, and we are only up by 1 here in the rest of this game. That's going to be it for the game, guys. We actually hold on for the 4-3 victory over the struggling Kings as we look to see if we will be a star of the game, as it looks like Dustin again, first star of the game, 2 goals, 1 assist, 7 hits. Good to see. So we will get into the simulation of the next 3 games right now. So after yet again another big victory for the Dallas Stars, we are now up to 25 wins on the season as we look to simulate through some big opponents here, big homestand against the Colorado Avalanche, San Jose Sharks, and Vancouver Canucks before we end up playing the last game of the episode in the month of January against the Philadelphia Flyers. But our first game of the simulation is a victory against the Colorado Avalanche. Getting into the San Jose Sharks game, are we able to come away with another close victory? And that is a 2-1 victory, getting in to now the Vancouver Canucks. And can we walk away with a W? We are not, but we do walk away with a point for the shootout loss. We head into this game against the subpar Philadelphia Flyers here, as they are also on the struggle bus here, sort of late into the season. But we are going to get into this game, and then we will go ahead and close out the video. But let's get into it against the Philadelphia Flyers. The zone for a face-off. Got to be able to win this, as Jopa will actually lose it. And the Flyers looking to get a shot. Alexiak, former star, take the shot on target. And Jopa will actually find us off to the races now. Dustin trying to look for a good shot on target. He actually deflects off the defenseman and almost in to the back of the net, as we got to get back into the defensive zone. Coach wants us to change right now. Is Pavelski not going to find us? He's not going to work it to us. He does now. Puck falls to Johansson, and he is unable to connect there, as we got to go for the change. Still 1-0, 5:35 left to go in the second period, as we are still searching for that first goal of the game. Got to get back into the defensive zone, as we are almost off the bench, and kill Lindbaum, as there's a puck back door. Almost finds the attackman, as we have a chance here. Gonna cut across, get a shot in on the goalie, as Jamie Benn able to get the puck into the back of the net. Awkward commentary there, as the puck was just flying around everywhere. As we took a shot, saved up to the point. Honka finds Jamie Benn down low, and he's able to slot that behind Eddie Lack for the tying goal. Not too sure if we will get the assist on the play here, as I'm not too sure if we will, but Jamie Benn able to tie the game regardless if we get an assist or not. That is a plus on the play, as we are still on the ice. Gonna see here if we do indeed get the assist on the play, and we do not. Big hit on the play, as we worked it up to Klingberg, who stepped and made the play. He's gonna take the shot to Pavelski, who will actually miss the net, as we literally destroy Gostisbehere on the play, and Provorov wants a piece of us, as we absolutely injured Gostisbehere, one of their top defensemen on their team, as we get a nice uppercut on Provorov. Could be a momentum shift here if we can win this fight on the play. Dustin doing well against Provorov, gets our helmet knocked off. Dustin gonna come in there and clean up the trash, as we get an absolute blindside of a hit on Gostisbehere. Provorov wants a piece of us, and we are able to give it to him. It wasn't a charge, wasn't a dirty hit, timed perfectly, as we are able to finish off Provorov and send him packing. Dustin actually with a nice shiner there on his eye, and Provorov actually unscathed from that fight, but we are able to injure their top defenseman on the play. 15:39 left to go in this crazy game, guys. Still 1-1. Even strength defensive zone draw. Got to be able to win it. Joe Pavelski has to do. He actually loses it on the play, as we get a nice hit on the play. Decent chance here with Jamie Benn. We're going to call for that. Dustin going to go far side and beats Eddie Lack high glove side on the quick toey pull. Glove side high. Classic Dustin McDangle goal for our 16th of the season, first of the game. Jamie Benn finds his far side, and Eddie Lack just overcommits just a little bit, giving us enough room to slide that in the classic top right-hand glove side high spot. And we are now up 1 here in the third period, late on the Philadelphia Flyers. So things are just going to get a little bit tougher here going into the rest of this game. To sort of solidify this game, as Ben Bishop has to come up with a big save on Couturier, as he makes a big-time save, as we are now in third for top 10 in hits in the NHL. As we got to be able to win this defensive zone draw here. Joe Pavelski looking to win it. Hopefully he can. He's on his backhand side as Alexiak corrals the puck. We don't want to get a tripping penalty. What just happened? What the heck? Alexiak passes that back door to Voracek, and somehow, some way, he's able to get that into the back. I don't understand how this went in. I went for the poke. I don't get how that went in. I'm still puzzled, as we might get a better angle here. Literally passed it to his stick that was in the net. That's so unlucky, guys. Now the game's tied. Stepping into the draw is Dustin as we look to win this faceoff. Dustin will lose it against Couturier as we are tied up with Klingberg there on the play. Provorov looking to get the shot. What is Klingberg doing? Oh my god. How many overtimes are we going to lose, guys? Because I'm covering one guy and our defenseman decides to cover the same man, who will leave the wide open man back door. And we end up losing this game here in a valiant effort against the struggling Flyers, and that is a bummer on the play. Seeing the replay here, Klingberg, what is he doing as he shifts over? He gives it back to our guy, but we were trying to cover over for Klingberg. That's just so frustrating to see, but we're going to get into the player stats, team stats, and close out this video, guys. And it actually looks like we have 2 training points available for us, guys. We could go with the cannon shot for slap shot power and wrist shot power, but I think we're good there, as also our wrist shot accuracy is pretty good. Maybe could use some slap shot accuracy, but we should get into sort of the soft hands side of things, or actually pass master might be good, although our passing is up to an 80. Could maybe use some senses, as discipline is kind of low, poise is kind of low, or we could go with some skating here, get the speed up a little bit more. We are an 81 speed, that could get us up to 82, or we could end up going with some brawn or some strength. Those are looking pretty good. All of that is looking pretty decent. So we might go ahead and actually add to our, I'd say our acceleration might be something good to upgrade, as well as our endurance is already pretty good. So we might actually go ahead and add to our poise. Could use a little bit more poise in this, so we will go ahead and do that. But now let's go ahead and get into the team stats. Meant to say player stats on the last, or the ending of the last clip. Tyler Seguin still leads the team with 44 points, 22 goals, and 22 assists, making up that 44 goals in 41 games. And Dustin McDangles there in third place on the team with 16 goals and 16 assists for a total of 32 points in 32 games. We are now back up to a point per game, which is awesome to see for a second-year NHL player. But now let's get into the team standings and see where the Dallas Stars stand. Looking at the Central Division, guys, the Dallas Stars actually have a few-point lead on the Minnesota Wild, who are actually having a heck of a season themselves. Both teams have 27 wins, but we only have 9 losses, but we have the 5 overtime losses. Honestly, not a great overtime team, which might come back to bite us in the playoffs if we do indeed make it. Western Conference standings, we are in first place above the Minnesota Wild, and you can see the rest of the standings here. Wild card teams are the Edmonton Oilers and Vancouver Canucks, with the San Jose Sharks just on the outside. And actually, who's at the bottom? The Colorado Avalanche and Chicago Blackhawks are struggling this year, so that's crazy to see. And now looking at the entire league, the Dallas Stars are indeed in first place in the entire NHL by 3 points above the Tampa Bay Lightning. So we are looking to become President's Trophy winners. If we can only just win those games in overtime, that could prove to be the difference. But that's going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. Make sure you tune into tomorrow's video, which will be a vote on my next series I will be doing, so be sure to tune into that. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and as always, stay dusty.